Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a pick a card reading about your finances and what energy is coming in to this area of your life. This has been a requested reading lately, and I thought that this would be a great time to do this reading as we head back into the fall and we kind of get back into work mode. I think a lot of us are starting to think a little bit more about our work and our career and our finances and wanting to get dedicated again to our goals after having a little bit of a vacation time. If you're coming to this reading at some other time in the future, this is a timeless reading. And also keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. Only take the messages in here that resonate with you, and you can see this reading as something that's just fun, uplifting, and entertaining, okay? So go ahead and choose a card or a crystal that resonates the most with you. We've got number 1, the yellow citrine crystal. Number 2, the quartz crystal. Number 3, the aventurine crystal. And number 4, the leopard jasper crystal. Once you have chosen, you could head to the comments below where my lovely subscribers help me post the timestamps. Thank you guys again for your help with that. And if you choose number 1, we're going to get started right away. So what energy is coming into your finances? Let's see what's going on here. Wow, so I kind of see a message here about another avenue of income that you will be opening up really soon. This is the Queen of Pentacles, a card that's talking about somebody who is really wise with their money, somebody who is kind of calculated, somebody who does like to save their money, somebody who's also very beautiful and very gifted. And I see the Queen of Pentacles as somebody who's like a business person, somebody who is like an entrepreneur. Maybe you have an idea to start your own business or to start some kind of side hustle or something like that. And so we're seeing that whatever this idea is, it has to do with your creativity. So perhaps you're thinking about maybe selling some paintings online or crafting something and putting it up on Etsy, or maybe selling some type of product or some type of service. I definitely see that this is online based, although some of you guys might be thinking about doing something in your community or something local, or maybe opening up some type of shop or something like that. So I definitely see that you've received the inspiration. So when you see this card here and we're talking about maybe moving forward with this creative idea you have to make some income and to use your creativity, maybe the first thing on your mind or what you've been thinking about lately is what we're talking about here. And I do feel like you've been guided to draw this card for a reason, because you're being told, look, you need to get started on this. This is the branding card, and they're saying like, the best thing for you to start with right now is thinking of like a name for your business, maybe making some type of vision board on how you want everything to look. If there's any packaging, maybe thinking about what that looks like or what your logo would be or how your website's going to be or how you're going to display your products. It's time to kind of think about those little details. That's going to get you from point A to point B. So it is definitely time to start thinking about all the little details, maybe make a list or make some type of business plan or something, get all of the details out, spend time really grounding yourself in your inspiration here, and the next step will be made clear to you. So I see finances coming in surrounding this, and it might just be a little bit at first, but I definitely see that you're looking at doing this long term, and you're really going to be building a legacy here. So building this incredible legacy for the future, and it might be more abundant than you think. So this is you right here. You have broken out of your cocoon, like you know your inspiration, you know where you want to go. You've become the butterfly, but it's like you haven't been able to spread your wings and fly yet. So that's your message here, is like spread your wings and fly. There's actually some really great energy coming in for you. This idea you have is actually directly linked towards you improving your finances and bringing in more abundance. Sometimes when we dream or we wish or we pray or we set a goal or an intention, the answer can come through inspiration, like divine inspiration. So definitely pay attention to these repeated thoughts, to these repeated ideas, because this is your answer. I never thought that my answer to me wanting to live a lifestyle of freedom and travel would be for me to use my creative gifts and to start some online projects and to kind of put myself out there, develop portfolios. When I got that guidance, I kind of personally turned away from it for a while. I didn't really quite know where to start, and I just thought like I was going to waste my time. But finally, once I started on it, put myself out there, started this channel, started putting some of my other gifts out there, it was incredible how the right people were guided to me to hire me for my work and for my services. And it definitely didn't happen overnight, but it's just surprising how the answers really are inside of us. And so that's exactly what this is saying. Look, if I can do it, you can do it. I definitely believe that any of you guys here, if you have a bright idea or you have some type of inspiration, if you just ground that idea and take some action, this is going to transform for you. First you take action, then the money comes. So that's kind of your message here. There is abundance coming in for you related to this idea, and it's going to be more than you could even dream of. It really feels like a strong transformation energy. So beautiful message coming out for you today. I hope that this resonates with you, and I will see you later. So for those of you guys who choose number 2, let's see what's coming into your financial life, this area. Ooh, we're getting some really good cards here. Okay, so there's definitely an opportunity coming in. It seems like this opportunity is related to a specific person who might want to hire you for some work, or somebody you'll be working alongside. So this might be a friend who has started a business and wants your help, or wants to kind of hire you part-time. This could be you and your romantic partner deciding to start something together. Maybe you've been talking with your spouse or your partner about like, why don't we do this thing or start this side hustle or like sell baked goods or whatever it is. So I definitely see a message of like, this is kind of synchronicity, like being in the right place at the right time. So I feel like this increase in finances comes through an opportunity from a specific person that you will be working alongside. So somebody needs your help. Somebody needs your expertise. It might be they need your help like designing their website, or this person needs your help like organizing their home, or something like that. It could be anything related, of course, to your specific skill set, but this person comes in your life and it seems like a freelance opportunity or something that could turn into maybe a full-time job. It does kind of feel like that part-time or maybe just like a gig or something, but it's a really flexible opportunity. And there's a lot of money involved. This person, whoever this is that's hiring you or offering this opportunity, is willing to pay you what you're worth. They're not going to lowball you. They're not going to try to, they're going to pay you up front, I feel like, or at least half up front. And so it's just this amazing opportunity. And I feel like this financial boost really carries you through like the next 3 to 6 months. It's that big of an opportunity. So I'm getting a message here about graphic design. I don't know if there's any graphic designers watching this and you're worried about your, maybe you're worried about getting hired or like you're freelancing or something, but don't worry, because there's a special person coming in and it's going to be more of a collaborative project. They're definitely going to hire you. If you're not a graphic designer and you're just like, what? It could be something as small as like babysitting or perhaps car washing or whatever. And it could be something as big as actually help like coming in and overseeing some type of business or something. So this is really specific to each person, exactly what this opportunity will be. But I do feel like sometimes when you pray, you set a goal or an intention, the answer can come through another person. And that's what I feel. There's a specific person, it's a synchronicity. Maybe you already know them, or maybe they have yet to come in your life, but they're offering you a flexible opportunity to help them out with something. And for some people, this is just a one-time thing. For others, it's like kind of on and off, or maybe a full-time gig, but it's offering you a lot of abundance. And so some of you guys are able to pay off debt with this, or you're able to like put this in savings or apply it towards something you're working towards. It just seems like You had a specific goal financially, and this specific opportunity has come to answer your prayers, and it's just amazing. So that's absolutely incredible. What a cool message. I really hope that you guys enjoy this, and I will see you later. Peace out. Okay, for those of you guys who choose number 3, let's go ahead and get your message. So what's coming into your life, in your financial area of your life? What's coming into your finances? What energy is happening here? Whoa, okay, this energy is like intense in the best way. First of all, we see the Nine of Pentacles here, which is literally the abundance card. And then I see this freedom card. It's making me think about financial freedom. Next, we have the Sun here. The Sun card is the most happy, uplifting, positive, rewarding card in the entire tarot deck. If you're asking a yes or no question and you pull the Sun is like the only card in the deck that means like a definitive yes. And so this is very positive energy. The Ten of Pentacles here is talking about your future, dreams and goals coming together. And sometimes I see this card for people who are trying to manifest like their dream home or their dream house, or they're really just wanting to kind of break into really enjoying their prosperity in life. Financial freedom here. So maybe you do have some goals that you would like to build a house in the future, or that you would like to purchase a house, or you want to invest in real estate. And this is talking about the energy that's coming in is giving you a boost in that direction. So very soon you will probably start to see signs that all the energy in your finances are aligning to take you in the direction of this big goal. So financial freedom here. Maybe some of you guys are already experiencing financial freedom. I know I have a lot of people on this channel that are still kind of building their wealth in life, but I know I have a couple clients who are doing very well financially, whether it's something that they worked for or something that was inherited, or just being able to invest their money in a great way. And so if you are someone who is sitting on a lot of income, or you have that financial freedom, I feel like there's some type of goal that you have in mind, and you've been kind of waiting for the right time, or waiting for things to shift, or waiting for something to come through, for something to transfer or whatever, or return on an investment, so that you can invest in this vacation home, or this new type of lifestyle you want to live, or perhaps building something, or a real estate investment. And I feel like this is the Sun. This is saying, yes, this is going to work out. Like very soon, you're going to be able to be on this path, and just kind of hang on just a little bit more. Like a couple months from now, you're going to be able to have that return on the investment and be able to move forward. So for the rest of you guys who feel like you're struggling financially, or maybe you just have bigger goals, or you don't feel like you really have a foundation yet in life, I think this is kind of a glimpse into your future. This is saying your future is more abundant than you think. Don't be afraid to visualize, like if you want a dream home, or you envision yourself building getting some property and building something, or having a nice home for your family, or being able to invest in something you want, or maybe go into the real estate industry or something. I just feel like there's definitely some opportunities here that are coming up, and maybe it's just committing to your goal of financial freedom, and maybe living your life almost as if that's already your reality. That's something that I did when I was like kind of broke and trying to manifest financial freedom. I was learning about the law of attraction, and it said, like, I was reading some things about it, and I just found this information that said like act as if you already have what you want. So I needed to be smart about this, because if I was financially free, I probably wouldn't like check like how much I'm spending, and probably I'd like to think that part of me at the time I'd like to think that part of me would want to save and would want to be a good steward with my money. But part of being financially free is not worrying so much about, where the money's going to come from, and paying your bills, and it's still being diligent, still working hard, but not like stressing out. So whenever I caught myself stressing about the bills or my finances, or I didn't know where the money for the rent was going to come from back when I was like freelancing a lot, I would just try to like affirm myself that like I'm abundant, I am financially free, I'm always provided for, like, and I kind of trained myself to really trust in my intuition when it was time for me to take action and time for me to seek out opportunities. And like I worked as hard as I could, and then I also kind of backed that energy up with having faith and reminding myself that like I was provided for. And that really helped. I didn't realize that in my mind I was really freaking out a lot about money and like kind of stuck in that lack mentality and poverty consciousness. So I just worked on kind of priming my energy. Years later, I found myself here in an incredibly financially free situation, and manifesting a lot of dreams. And I really think it's because I worked on that mentality, as within, so without. What you really believe about your life to be true, like that becomes your truth and you live that out. So you've kind of got to prime your energy and kind of shift yourself slowly but surely into kind of believing in a different truth. So this is kind of a glimpse into your future, saying, look, like you do have a lot that's provided for, you do have a lot of blessings. I mean, it's gratitude, and this is saying don't be afraid to set goals. Even if right now you're not in the position to achieve the goal, it's still like, that's the whole point of a goal, is being like, look, I want this, and not being afraid to like claim it, and not being afraid to like have a desire. I know sometimes here in the spiritual community, you'll hear information where people will say, desire is the root of all suffering, or, it's, if you say that you want something, then that means that you're having a lack mentality because like you're not okay with what you have or whatever. I think it's a balance, coming to peace with where you're at and being able to be thankful with what is, but also realizing it's okay to dream another dream in your life. Also realizing it's okay to set goals and to empower yourself to move forward in life and to create a reality that's fun for you, that's interesting for you. The more that you allow yourself to receive, the more that you can give, and so this is, it's kind of a delicate balance here. So I feel like financially for you, what's really coming in is kind of working on these energies and really taking steps towards being in that position of financial freedom, and doors kind of opening for that. So it's absolutely beautiful energy. Your dreams are being reflected here in these cards, and it's saying don't be afraid to have the goals that you have. Like whatever you dream, you can achieve, and abundance is upon you. So I hope that this reading resonates with you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I'll see you later. All right, so for those of you guys who choose number 4, let's go ahead and get your message. So what energy is coming into your life financially? Okay, so what I'm seeing for you right away is that there's this message about like a path that you're on, whether like in education or in your career, and you have put a lot of hard work into it, like day in and day out. And it's this image of like you've planted this seed, and you've fertilized the soil, you've gotten everything ready, and you watered it, and it's sprouted, and you can see like something's coming of it, but like there's just no fruit yet. And you're looking at it and you're thinking, why isn't it growing faster? Like I did everything right, and like it's been months or it's been years, and it's still just like this little tiny thing when I really want that tree and I want that fruit. And so this is a message to you about not to continually measure your growth, realizing that there could be an energy here that's kind of lying dormant. You might be in a transitional phase, but there will be rapid growth soon here in the future. So there's a message for you about savings. Savings are really important for you right now. Maybe not collecting so many material items. I remember like in my early 20s, I was like, I love designer clothes, I love shopping, blah, blah, blah. And I was collecting all these designer items and buying all this stuff, and I ended up having to sell all of it and pretty much get rid of all of it before like I moved overseas. And I remember just getting to the other side and like having this little suitcase just full of a couple items and being like, wow, I invested so much in all of that, and look, here I am. None of that was even important. Like no regrets, whatever. You got to learn somehow, right? But this is telling you, you never know where you're going to be in a couple years. Stay flexible right now, because I feel like you might be moving somewhere or moving forward, or you need to kind of just keep things simple, because a big energy of growth is coming into your life, and you just never know what's going to happen or where that's going to put you. So it's kind of telling you, don't attach to material items right now. Continue to save, continue to work. Like, motivation, continue to motivate yourself. You're being given reassurance that maybe there's really nothing coming in per se. And I know that's probably frustrating. You did this message and you're like, yes, I need some finances. I'm going to do this reading, see what's up. But this is saying you've still got a little bit more to climb here. You're still climbing. You're right here and you're looking at this peak and it looks so huge, but you're actually closer than you think. And you came from all the way down here. So, you've already come this far, and right here you want to give up because it's just exhausting to come from here. You already climbed that peak, this one, now you're here. And this looks so far, but in reality, it's just like a third of the journey you've already done. So this is a message telling you, don't quit 5 minutes before the miracle. You're being given reassurance that yes, there are some finances coming in for you. Like, you just got to kind of connect the dots here. Like, you've got to finish out what you started. So maybe this is you in school right now, and realistically, maybe you're just having to live off of financial aid, or you just have a part-time job and you literally can't do anything else because you need to focus on your studies. Or maybe you're still waiting on some type of promotion, or you've started something and it just takes a couple years for you to grow. I mean, when you start a new business, on average, it takes 5 years for that business to really turn a good profit. So, maybe it's year 1 or 2 and you put so much in, there's not a lot coming, but just give it 3 more years, or just give it a little bit more time. That's your message here, is saying your abundance is guaranteed here. You've put in the momentum this whole time. What you put out is going to come back to you. It's just, it's just taking a little bit more time. Keep going, keep gardening, keep watering, keep weeding the garden, keep going, and just a couple more seasons, This has a little bit more to do with the cycles and the seasons in your life, and timing and patience. So you are being given reassurance. There's a lot coming for you. There's some big finances. You're going to be at the top. And it's just going to take a little bit more time, Follow your inner guidance on this path. Keep hammering away at it, and you're going to get where you want to be. All right? I hope that this message resonates with you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. You guys, I haven't done a finances reading in a while, so if you have any other questions about finances, or any pick a card readings that you want to see related to this topic, let me know. I recently did a reading called, if you just scroll down on my channel a little bit, it's what side hustle is best for you, if you're interested in that. And I really want to do more readings around this topic over the next couple months. So if you have any specific suggestions or anything else you'd like to see, let me know. A lot of these readings are suggestions from you guys, and I really appreciate that. So I'll see you later. Peace out.